a lot of people feel uncomfortable to speak about reform within Muslim cultural practices because you feel then you're playing into majority debates or the stereotype about Muslims. And I'd like you to speak about that. But before that, I want to bring Fawzia in. Fawzia, you know, you were very upset about the framing of this, this panel. You kept saying that hijab, hair, these are absolutely not the concerns of Afghan women, you know. And yet we interpret the Taliban as being extremely restrictive, and the entire political project of the Taliban is in many ways to control the woman, first and foremost. So why did you not like the framing of the session, and what are the key Afghan issues that you would like to put on the table?
Thank you very much, Shoma. It's a great opportunity to be here. This is my first time after Kabul collapsed, and this is the closest I could get home. I could get to Afghanistan. I came last morning early, and the airport was very emotional because it reminded me of my trips of 4 or 5 times in a year when I was in Kabul. Obviously, I missed those times. Yes, the reason Shoma called me this afternoon that you're my traveled friend, because I was like literally in a fight over the topic of the conversation with her. I agree the way you put it, but I think the struggle women of Afghanistan and the people of Afghanistan are now making is beyond you know, their appearance. It's for the basic human rights. And I think what these extreme governments do, no matter their extreme of any kind of religion, is they retain their power by suppressive measures, by suppressing the nation. If it's an Islamic extreme government or any other government. And therefore, I think, you know, if you ask about your social policy, if you ask about your economic policy, if you ask about service delivery to the nation, you don't see that much, you know, laws and policies approved on that, as you see more laws and more policies on repressive measures. In the case of Afghanistan, it's also so true. Since the Taliban have taken power in August 2021, which we all remember those images, they have issued 36 edicts, only 36, eliminating women's rights, from the rights to education, to the rights to work, to mobility, to their appearance, and obviously a lot of edicts on controlling the woman appearance. It's not even about that. They suppress women because they think that's an easy object. It's an easy entry point. They create an atmosphere of fear so that they could control their power. And some of these extremist groups, the reason for their existence is that misinterpretation of their religion. In many cases, what Taliban do actually is in contradiction with Islamic principles. Because, for instance, their decision on banning girls' education, that's not happening anywhere in the world. How could you deprive a generation for their gender from their basic Islamic and fundamental rights? And the world is silent. And the whole world is silent because they think it's okay. The governments have that right to suppress and deprive women or population from their rights. I think it's about control, and I think it's about these powers' survival. So in the case of Afghanistan, the moment Taliban try to open up, the moment they try to respect the citizens, they will be dissolved. So unfortunately, women are being used as an easy object. In Afghanistan, our story is beyond hijab. Yes, women of Afghanistan want to have their scarf, but meanwhile, they want to go to the office, they want to go to school, they want to go to university, they want to be able to be respected as a human being, and that is the point that is missing in the international arena, which is sad because, remember,
Fawzia,
discrimination there could reach to your own borders, as I see it's happening, because obviously if we take suppressive measures, it's like two sides.